Good morning. Happy Monday. Today is our first official day in our classrooms to set up, which I already did that. So I am going to be doing a lot of curriculum stuff today, pulling out all the new reading curriculum, kind of just laying it out all on my table, getting at least the first 2 weeks of school planned up so we can have that settled, and I'll share it with my team, making any copies we need, everything like that. I want to make sure that's done because we do start full-time back this Wednesday, which is exciting. So first thing I do, open all these windows, it's so hot in here. And then I came in and all of my desks are set. There's a couple pencil boxes I told you guys I needed still, so I grabbed those this weekend, and a couple boxes of colored pencils I still needed. I don't normally give out colored pencils, but I had plenty of extra, so I was like, let's just do it. So I did. I have a couple things to go through on the list from our principal, and that's really it. I'm just gonna bop around and do some stuff today, so I'll show you some stuff and pop in and check back when I can. So one big project all done, that's nice. I had to go through our student lanyards, which they all have tags on them, and double check that their addresses match the tag that got printed with the correct color, coordinated to the bus that they are going home on. I also reached out to the parents on our messaging app that we use just to be sure. So I had a good number of them already respond, like I said in my last video, which is amazing because I love parent contact, and I think it's really important when parents are involved, and the fact that they're involved so early is just so wonderful. So that big project is done. Happy. The next one is to go through my subfolder just to make sure they have all the paperwork that they might need if I'm out, and then I am going to stop and actually focus on my curriculum, which was the only plan I had today. So as you know, things come up, things happen, it's no big deal, we work around it. But I also, actually now thinking about it, have 2 more things on my to-do list for another coworker. So just kidding, let's do those first, and then I'll get into my curriculum. When writing your lesson plans, you tend to have everything open at once. You have a little bit of everything laid out, and then you go through and make it all happen. So part of our day 2, which, I'm only on day 2. That's how intense this reading curriculum is to begin with. Once you have everything set and ready, it'll be fine, and it'll go more quickly, but I have the time to do it, so I'm just doing it now. But day 2 gives you the option of having 2 jars available. You're going to fill one jar with literary text questions and the other jar with informational text questions. So I went ahead and put fiction questions in this little bucket. I just wrote them on index cards. And to save your sanity, little teacher hack, if you're gonna write, I put a little F on them, so the F's go back in the fiction bucket. The ones with the NFs on them go back in the non-fiction bucket. Sometimes, I could have used different colored index cards. I could have wrote them in different colors. I could have done all that. Right now, my focus is getting this stuff done. If I want to change it up for next year, or maybe I'll go ahead and type them out instead and, put little strips, and maybe I'll just use small jars instead of these buckets. But right now, these are leftover buckets I had. If you watch days 1 and day 2, probably even part of day 3, I don't remember, setup videos, you see that I had buckets on buckets on buckets. Well, use what you have. So this is what I have. That's what I used. It'll be fun, it'll be fine, and it's gonna be a blast. But it's a lot. So let's get back to it. Good morning, happy Tuesday. I have our staff meeting, welcome back meeting this morning, so I'll be going down to that in a little bit. I just came in first, opened the windows, got some fresh air going on in here, sat at my blue table and went, oh my God, there's so much to plan, but that's okay. Today is going to just be the rest of the curriculum planning. The room is set, like kids could come in tomorrow, which they will, because tomorrow's our first day of school. And everything would be fine and great and dandy, and we'd have a good day. So not stressed about that. A couple things I still need to do. Still need to like label my 5-drawer word cart, but we're not starting small group word works till like October, so I'm not stressing about that. I need to put up my sound wall. That is another big project that I actually do have to do today, at least the prep for it. I'm not putting it all up at once, but certain parts of it I am putting up, so I'll show you guys that. And then really just dive into the curriculum and make sure I'm set with everything that I need for tomorrow, first day of school. Routines, procedures, touring the school, you know, going around, finding this, deciding, telling our kids, you know, what you need to do when you're here and when you come down here, and this is how, you know, it's practice. Somebody show me how to raise your hand. Somebody show me how to line up. Somebody show me how to push in your chair. Let's not forget to push in our chairs. Show me how to come to the carpet. That was great. Can we all do that? Great. Let's try it again, everyone together. You know, just a lot of routine, a lot of procedure, a lot of just do it again. Because if you do it now and you do it right, then you don't have to do it all year. That's really what it comes down to when it comes down to management. So we're gonna just go through all of that stuff tomorrow. That's the big plan for the first day. Breathe and make sure the kids get home on the right bus. That's how it's gonna be. So we'll be good to go with all of that. I'm gonna head down to my meeting in a little bit, and then I'll check back in after. Hi, I'm back. Getting a lot of stuff done. Just had some lunch. Contractually, we can leave now, but I'm still only on day 3 of this curriculum because I'm getting pulled here, doing this, asked about this, and it's fine. Just make it work. Son's at school till 3 o'clock anyway, so I'm not going home without him. But back to our curriculum stuff. I've been working through and kind of like making some anchor charts as I go. Obviously, not everything can be pre-made. Most of them have to be like filled in with your kids. But at least if the background is there, it's easier, it's less stressful, it's already done. So do whatever you can do to make your teaching days, especially in the beginning of the year, easier, calmer, more relaxed, because we all know how crazy the beginning of the year is. With that being said,
I'm not sure I understand.
That's because I wasn't talking to you, Siri. With that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and pop through some more curriculum here and see where the rest of this afternoon takes me. Oh, and I do have a para who's a really good friend of mine. She offered to help me. She is cutting, laminating, and second cutting my mouth pictures for my sound wall. So each picture has the letter and the mouth, the way that you should form your mouth when you say the letter sounds, and then a couple words for it. So she's working through that, and I will put that up, and then I'll show you that when that's done too. A helpful hint, any little tags that you have, I'd gotten these from a student years ago, tucked away in a drawer, found them, little tags, tag up your books, your teacher resource books, tag them up. These aren't going to break the pages, they're not going to ruin the teacher resource book, it's fine. Tag them up. I'm using all of them for different things, certain colors, whether it's a anchor chart that you need to make first, or an anchor chart maybe you need to make with the kids, or things like that. Use what you got. Don't go spend a lot of money. Use what you got. Yeah, it is 2:15. Contractually, I could have left at 12. I'm still here. I'm still doing lesson plans. And the worst part is, this curriculum is planned out for you. I'm kind of in the mode of I need to put everything in my daily folders for the first 2 weeks, like I said, so everything's done. But I am just stuck. People keep coming in. I keep getting interrupted. I keep doing stuff for other people. Like, I gotta just focus. I got one more day of plans to just like note out, annotate in my planner. Because like I said, everything is laid out with this curriculum. It's great. Benchmark Advance is amazing. But I like to have it. I've been going through and like marking up. Like I said, I've been using my little stickies, been putting little post-it notes on what chart needs to be made and that kind of thing. Been making some stuff on the computer you saw before. So I'm working through it, but it's a big work in progress. Keep getting interrupted, but that's okay. I'm gonna finish this day right now, and I'm gonna leave at 2:45. We'll see. Second walk back and forth to the copier to print the things that I printed from my computer, and guess what? They're not there. I'm so crazy right now. It's the last thing I need to do because guess what, y'all? I finished through day 6, which gets me through the first 2 weeks of school because we've got no curriculum tomorrow. First day is just breathe and survive. Second day, curriculum. Third day, curriculum. That's Thursday, Friday. And then the next week is a 4-day week because of Labor Day. So I'm gonna try one more time to print these. And if they don't print, then that's next week's problem. Still didn't get those things to print. I don't know what's happening, but it is 3 o'clock. I gotta go. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna close down the computer. We're gonna plug it in so it's fresh and ready for tomorrow. Tomorrow's the first day. So I went ahead and cleared off my desk. I cleared off everything that I had out of place. In place for my curriculum stuff, but out of place for where it's supposed to be. I've got on my desk what I need for tomorrow. I made these cute little Starbucks gift card holders for my team. So I'm gonna give this to the 3 of them. I'm gonna go put them in their mailboxes. Close up my teacher planner take that home just so I can look at it one more time before tomorrow. Leave my vitamin C gummies here because you need them. My son started preschool last week, and by the night of the second day, he said, "Mommy, my throat hurts." Comes with the job. I'm packed up. I have half of my leftovers from lunch today to eat tomorrow. Super excited about that because that means I don't have to pack lunch for tomorrow. So I'm gonna grab my stuff. I'm gonna go drop those in my friends' mailboxes. Put my little bits of things all where they belong. Move my anchor chart, easel, back over to the other side of the room. Let's go for a walk. And then this is gonna be how we're coming in tomorrow. Spin you around, show you the room, and get ready for the first day. Happy Year 6 starts tomorrow. Happy end of day, first day. I did not get to pop on here at all. I got here early and still was just like, what is happening? And I don't know what's going on. So I had everything laid out, everything was done. We went over rules, we went over responsibility. We talked about the most important things in third grade, what they're looking forward to. I read them a couple books, First Day Jitters, and we did an activity. And then it's a First Day Emotions. I had gotten it from somebody else, like somebody's webpage years ago. I'll pop a picture in here so you can see it. And then at the end of the day, I read a letter from your teacher on the first day of school, and I always read them my letter that I write to them about how I'm happy that they're here and excited to teach them new things and learn more about them, and the fact that I will always be respectful and care about them and love them from the teacher side of things. So they're super happy. I also went ahead and put up their first day emojis back there, which I'll show you. And we went ahead and did our puzzle pieces, talking about what we have in common, likes and dislikes, things like that. So I'll pop a picture in here for that too. It was a great, great, great first day, and I'm looking forward to tomorrow. We'll check in then. Good morning. Happy second day of school over here for us. It's Thursday, August 29th, I think. I actually got done up today. I feel so cute, so good with my Hello Third Grade shirt on. They're mowing outside, so I don't open the windows yet, but we are diving into our curriculum today. So we're gonna start with some math review, and then we are getting right into our reading with phonics and sentence stems and transitions, how to come to the carpet, how to be a community of readers, active listeners, things like that. So we're gonna dive into it, and I'll pop back in and let you know how it goes. I'm super excited. Yesterday was great, and could be a honeymoon day, but it was really like a rainbows and butterflies kind of day. So it was wonderful, and I'm so happy. Let's see how today goes. Hi, it's lunchtime. We've had a great, great morning. Now lunch and recess, special. And then just one quick activity at the end of the day. I got through 90% of my benchmark during reading, which was awesome. My kids were very well behaved, listening, working diligently, getting things done, turning in, talking, first time doing it. Great, great participation. The benchmark curriculum, like I said, it went great. The last thing we have to do is word study, and I just kind of turned things around and tweaked it to make it work for my schedule today. So what I did was I did writing during our reading time, as well as the reading stuff, and then we're gonna do our quick word study lesson, which is only about 15 minutes. I'll have 10 minutes, so I'll just shorten it a little bit today and tomorrow. And then next week, when we start back with the regular time, I'll have 30 minutes at the end of the day for either the word study and guided practice or the writing, depending upon what works best. I'm gonna kind of feel it out and play it out Luckily, our district is very good, and our lady in charge is saying, you know, do what you need to do to make it work for your schedule. So that's really nice to have that flexibility. She's not saying reading at 10 o'clock and writing at 10:30, you know, and however the blocks would be. She's kind of giving us the flexibility, especially because it is the first year, to see what works for us and how it's going. So we're working through that. But again, this morning went really well. They were pretty good listeners. We got through so much curriculum. And they had one of their district reading tests that has to be done by the reading department. The reading department came in today to do it, and they were working through that. Happy Friday. I am filming from home after school because my phone yesterday decided to tell me my storage was full, so it cut out on me. So I have to finish yesterday and tell you a little bit about today. Not much of an update, but the first week, well, 3 days, but the first week went amazing. My class is so good. They're a little chatty today, but I'll tell you why that happened in a minute. Yesterday, we finished our first day of our Benchmark Advance reading, and I think my last video I had left off with my kid. My last video I had left off with telling you guys about all the things that we did. So we got through everything, and it was great. They were really focused and everything worked out well. Today, we did our second day of Benchmark. We did almost all of it. Today, there was a couple extra components, so I will do the one part that I missed, which was really kind of just more of an extension of the syllable lesson. We did closed syllables yesterday, we did open syllables today, and we had a decodable passage to read today. We didn't have time to get to it, which is fine. We can do it at another time because we continuously refer back to our lessons. It's also something that when we start small groups and things like that, it might be something that I put in their word workstation because they can take their highlighters and highlight through those open syllable words. We did get through all of the writing. We talked about the literary questions, whether they're fiction, nonfiction questions, and we had a very, very, very nice discussion and a great participation discussion about active listening, what it looks like, what the needed skills each student has to learn in order to be an active listener, what it should sound like, and that connects right back to our needed skills to be in the community of readers. So all of the lessons with Benchmark all just build on each other, and it's great. The program is amazing, so I highly recommend it. If you don't have a good curriculum, or if you don't have a curriculum at all and you're just kind of pulling like we always did, go ahead and grab onto that with your district and kind of really push for them to get that. You can already hear it in my voice the first 3 days back, and by day 3 I'm already starting to lose it, which is okay. I'm still making it work. Hopefully it doesn't get worse over the weekend. Hopefully the 3-day weekend will help. It'll get better and everything will be fine for Tuesday. And the kids are so resilient. They want to learn so much. They're almost like, I don't care where I am. I just want to know what you have to tell me, which is amazing. This group this year is just so great. It's kind of restoring my faith in teaching because I was a little weary about it after last year's rough go that I had. So, on the very positive, Friday, end of the week, great first week, and I'll let you know how next week goes. Make some more storage room on my phone, and then hopefully I can just right from school give you kind of the more real-time updates. If not, I'll either bring my own laptop with me and do my videos on here, or I'll just video when I get home. You might hear some background noise with my son, but that's okay. So have a great weekend, or whenever you're seeing this, have a great night. Like, subscribe, and appreciate all of your support.